Hey guys, welcome back to the Sonic Fan Game Showcase. We've got another game from Sage, which is actually a really interesting game. It's probably, out of all of them, I'd probably say it's the most interesting next to Big's Big World. But let's get to the screen. There's a big problem with this one screen in particular, but I'll get onto that once we get into it. So, the game is Chaos Dynasty Honey. There's a little bit of history with the character of Honey the Cat. So, everybody knows, at least most people know about Sonic the Fighters, which is Sonic's one big fighting game that was an arcade fighting game. Well, during the development of that, they had used the engine of Fighting Vipers, which was another Sega fighting game that included a character called Honey. Originally, they intended for Honey to be in Sonic the Fighters as, like, a nod to Fighting Vipers. But when it was being originally created, it wasn't finished. But during the Xbox and PS3 release of the game, they added back in Honey, also making Metal Sonic, and something I didn't even know, they made Robotnik playable in that mode. But anyway, the character of Honey was then taken from that game and put into like the Archie comics and the IDW comics. So nowadays she's a lot more known of a character for the comics and stuff, not for her history in Sonic the Fighters, though that's probably where she was introduced in the comics, though. Anyway, this is a whole game based around Honey, and it's a demo. Most games from Sage are demos, except for Big. Big was apparently complete, but that's if you want to count it as complete. Anyway, the cool part of this is that it looks pretty much like not 32X, a Sega Saturn style Sonic game. See, look at this. The graphics look pretty damn Saturn-ish with all of the polygons and stuff. And I think it really does look cool. Like that whole retro thing. Like, you know how there's like the retro love for sprites? I'm still waiting for the retro love for fucking 3D polygonal models. But anyway, at the beginning of the game, it talked about plugging a controller for the best user like work and shit. Well, I tried that. I've plugged in a PS4 controller, and then I plugged in what they recommended, a Nintendo Switch controller. But the problem was that it would make Honey run into the wall and keep like attacking the wall for some reason. And then when I tried to use the PS4 controller, it would keep on making me look up like this at Honey. So in the end, I have to use the keyboard controls for it to work out. But anyway, the point of the game, I guess I'll pull up the Sage fucking article for Honey Chaos Honey Dynasty. I don't know why I want to say it Honey Chaos Dynasty. I don't know. Maybe that works out better, but like I'm never a titler. I can never title correctly. But there is, well, a proposed story for the demo, but it's not implemented, I don't think. So let's see. On what would have been another rather uneventful morning in Chaos Dynasty's hidden castle, Honey the Cat is awoken by a sudden invasion from an unknown robot army that appears to have stolen the Master Shard, an unstable piece of the Master Emerald her family was tasked to protect long ago. Seeing as everyone else went on vacation a week prior to the game's events for some reason, it is now entirely up to Honey, who gladly uses the opportunity to advertise and develop her new armored clothing line to travel the lands and retrieve the shard from these mysterious invaders. Apparently there are 2 more playable people to be included, but they're not in this version. But anyway, I don't know if there's actually any fucking story to really be had, but to continue in the demo, we have to find keys, I think. So we're going to try and find those. But anyway, you use space to jump, and you can hit it again to do a jump attack, or not a jump attack, just a double jump. WASD to move, mouse to move the camera, which is how I like it with most Sonic games. The bell's going off, guys. Anyway, left click is like a charge attack. Right click's like a roll along with like a kick kind of thing. And it's kind of weird. Like it said, the keyboard controls aren't finished. But with the problems I was having with controllers, I'm completely fine with working with kind of broken-esque controls to at least be able to see the game and not be running into a corner for the entirety of it. Anyway, the one problem is that if you try and run into the camera says fuck you. Anyway, I have not played too far into this, so I have absolutely no idea where I'm going. I tried walking into that ring back there. You can't walk into it. I'm guessing that's where the stage ends. Excuse me. And that we need to get there somehow. Anyway, the music sounds really Sonic Fighters-esque. I don't know why. Let's see. Looks like directions over there. And you can use the jump feature, like the jump dash, or the dash in general, to use it as like as a jump dash. Ooh, that was close. The game runs pretty damn good. I mean, the graphics, they may not be like what you call amazing, but like it looks really aesthetic. I like the aesthetic. What can I say? I kind of lagged there, so I almost died, but anyway, I wish there was... you can also roll while doing this attack, and it makes it so that you you're more of a Sonic character instead of, like, just a... I don't fucking know what you'd call this. Kind of like Jak and Daxter in a way. Yeah, it kind of does remind me of Jak and Daxter. Anyway, I probably shouldn't be fighting enemies, as they are very dangerous. Honey doesn't seem to be able to avoid enemies all that quickly. She's not as fast as Sonic, which is also good because the camera's kind of not amazing. So it makes it so that she's a lot easier to control with the camera. But I think the biggest problem is the controls, but that might just be a problem with my controls in general. It's a catapult. Oh! Okay, that didn't look right, but, that didn't look right, but okay. Now, where am I? Let's see. I'm up here. But where is up here? I'm guessing I need to jump down there and across those platforms. Okay. I made it across somehow. I think this takes me back to the beginning of the area, so I don't know if that catapult was even worth anything. And I ran into something because Honey's fat ass is too fucking big. Okay. No, I'm just phasing through stuff there. That's the ring over there I was talking about. Because in the demo, it talks about getting keys or whatever. Let me look at the info page again. Let's see. Minor characters, let's see. Honey has a few unique mechanics inspired by her appearance in Fighters and the Archie comic. She can't defeat things by jumping. She has several attack things. Vortex kick in the air. Ability to vault forward into a ball temporarily. See, that's just talking about, like, talking about that. I want to see what the thing is, the demo. Alright. The contents of this demo are still somewhat unpolished. Expect a minor gameplay/visual update. Updated camera movement. There is a known issue which causes some controller drivers to incorrectly bind camera controls to left and right bumpers. If this is the case, playing with mouse is recommended. There is a known issue in the latest build which causes the background music to loop. Okay. The question is, what is my objective? For some reason I read somewhere that you have to collect keys. I don't quite know what. No, see, you can't walk through that. I'm guessing that I went the right direction, I just didn't go far enough. Also, I think the jumping doesn't feel right. I don't know what to say, it just doesn't feel correct. Also, I guess if you jump and press right click, you do like a downward jump. Like it puts you right down to the ground. Alright. So, you can't really jump on enemies, but you can kind of do a weird kick down on them. See, this is an interesting area. Ooh. This is new. I haven't seen this place. Let's see. If this game doesn't really have an objective quite yet, we may just explore this entire map. But I'm guessing... I don't know why there'd be a goal ring, but no way of getting to it. So, there's gotta be something in here we just don't know about quite yet. I gotta find the keys! Yeah, the graphics, I would fucking kill to have a Sonic game like this on the Saturn. Since the Saturn never had a Sonic game, except for Sonic Jam, which is kind of the best thing on the Saturn for Sonic. So, if they had made an entire game out of just the Sonic Jam homeworld, I would have been completely okay with that. Find the east and west keys to leave the Dynasty Garden. Okay. So, I'm guessing that was like the east key or west key? I don't know. So, you have to find each key, and then probably the catapult sends you right back to the beginning of the level. At least there's no lives. If there were lives, I would lose my fucking head. Her controls also aren't amazingly tight. I don't know what to say. Also, water kills you instantly. I don't like that. Most Sonic characters are able to swim. The only Sonic character who's unable to swim is, like, Sonic. Just because that's his weakness and shit. I mean, I guess Honey is a cat, and cats don't like water, but still, I don't know. Okay, this teleported us just right back to the beginning of the area. So now we need to find the other key. Could it be in here? Let's see, I don't think so. Don't... You see how that kind of fucked with the camera? That's probably not what it's meant to do, and I'm probably just fucking about. Get the fuck away from me, whatever the hell you are. Let's see. Let's see, I got across there. Yeah, that's not how you do it. Also, well, it's unpolished, so yeah, the graphics aren't going to be the best. I love what they did with it. I think sticking with the Saturn graphics would make this game a lot more unique. Kind of like how Sonic AM2 kind of had that whole thing where it used more of like Saturn graphics and made it look a lot cooler. Okay. There we go. You see, I remember how to jump. I also don't like how the camera resets to right behind her back once you land. I don't know. I don't think that works right. Anyway, we need to look for the key. Next. I'm wondering what this stuff on the top of the screen means. Ah, fuck. Well, if I get hit now, I'm dead. So I need to be careful. Where are rings? I need to find some rings, man. Let's see. I can't see any. I'm guessing over to the left would be the best idea. Wait for him to fire a shot and then jump over it. I'm going to get me some rings. But yeah, we didn't go over to the left. We only got on the catapult. Where could that other key be? Maybe like oh, there it is. Maybe like an indicator to like if you're getting hot or cold would be a good idea. Kind of like the Knuckles shit. Alright, so now I'm betting you just walk back. Or maybe it might be, I don't know. Yeah. I mean, it's pretty clear cut to where they are in this level, but in later levels, if there's more than 2 keys to get, I think that would create some problems. Alright, let's head back to the beginning of the stage and see if that's how we do it. So I'm guessing the little pink indicator things show us if we can dash or not. I think it opened up the area, or it might have, who knows. Yeah, we did it. Alright. Into the gigantic ring. Thank you for playing Chaos Dynasty Honey. This demo is the first of many. To follow our development, subscribe to The Tallest Flash on YouTube at YouTube user FlashCap Sonic Fan, and follow at Twitter at The Tallest Flash. Oh, it actually showed the Sage logo this time. I don't get to see it a lot of the time. But anyway, yeah, it was a really quick demo, but like I say with most things at Sage, it shows a lot of promise just in general. I think this is like one of the coolest looking games at Sage. It's very unpolished, but I think the idea is a lot better than maybe some. Because you see games where it's just like, oh, it's classic Sonic running 2D, and it's like the Genesis games, and I'm like, that's cool and all, but I like it when they use like Sonic's friends. I'm always on the side of Sonic's friends are cool. I mean, it's just because I grew up in the Dreamcast and modern eras, but like I've always thought that they were like the coolest part of Sonic. I don't know why. Like I don't have the biggest admiration for Sonic, but I like all of his friends, which is the weirdest thing, but you know, that's just my preference. But anyway, I would love to see more about what this game has in store. To see if like they'll implicate the story, yeah, I guess so. That works. Words are hard, dude. Words are hard. But I would love to see what the other characters are and what the story goes to, because I think it would be good if they don't wrap it into Robotnik or Eggman, because like if they do that, it just makes it like it's always Eggman, dude. It's always Eggman. I think if they make it like a different thing connected to Honey, I think that would be a really cool idea. and if they were able to flesh out Honey's character more, because it's fleshed out in the Archie comics. So if they took out that character, if they took the character development from the Archie comics and put it into this game, I think it would be really cool. But like I said, I'm not a game designer. I can't completely say if that's a good thing or a bad thing. But anyway, thanks for checking out this demo, and make sure you go check this shit out. And I guess you saw where their Discord and Twitter are, so if you need to figure out what's happening next with their development, you can see that there. So I'm going to see you guys next time on the Sonic Fan Games Showcase.